Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do something different than I normally do. There's not going to be any turning today, but we're going to make a ring like this. I made this a week ago. As you can see, I've colored the pores of the wood to make it look like a tree, and some at the back I've colored them like brown to make it like a mountain at the back, and I put some powder on top with a glue so it looks like looks like a snow. I don't know if you can see it, but I've seen these being done on the internet. They called a secret wall ring, and you can do absolutely anything, you know. You just have to be like creative to come up with something new or something like that. But this one was my first one, and I've polished this. As you can see it through. In the video it might not be as clear, but trust me, you can see every detail. So we're going to do the same thing with these two. I've sanded these at the side to collect some dust, and I'm going to use this dust on one of them to cover the ground, so as if it's a snow fallen down. And then the atmosphere in the ring gonna be a combination of these three colors. They're all kind of blue, Prussian, deep blue sea, and amethyst. So yeah, that's for the first one. And the second one, I'm going to use these two hot magenta pigment and cranberry red pigment. It's going to be mixed, but I don't want to mix completely. I'm going to use these toothpicks. When I have the tape around and the resin inside, I'm going to drop these colors in there and then mix them a bit. So in the resin it might look swirly, and I think it will look better. I don't want to do like this one. I want to do different this time, but on the red one we won't have any powder, so just for the first one. Now I'm going to go and mix the resin here, and then when I've done that, I'll come back and we'll pour it in with you guys, so bear with me. Okay guys, I've mixed my resin, 50 milliliter, and 1 milliliter of the catalyst. So yeah, now I'm going to pour it in, but I'm going to pour it from far and very thin line, so it bursts any remaining bubbles in there. There's not much bubbles in there, but it bursts those little smaller ones. So here we go. That should be enough now. Now we're going to add a couple of of these pigments I showed you before. So now Perusian. Deep blue sea. And some amethyst. It's a bit purplish, so I'm going to put just one. No, just 2 drops. And I'm going to mix slowly with this toothpaste. I want it to be created a swirly effect. I don't want to mix it completely, if you get what I mean. I want there to be clear resin with swirls of paint inside. I think that gave it good texture. I'll just bring it up like that. I think that's good enough. That's it. So I'm gonna leave this aside now, and I'll mix another one for the red one we're gonna do for the next one. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I've mixed my resin here, and as you can see, there's no bubbles at all in there. I think that one mixed better than the last one. So I'm going to now pour this in. Okay, so now I'm going to put some cranberry red in there. Oh, this is very bright. I'm not sure if I like it. I'm gonna put some magenta pigment. I'll put more of this one because I don't like the other color. So hopefully, oh, nice combination in there. So I'm gonna take it, have them further down. But this brighter red in the darker red, I think is a good combination. Turned out well. In fact, I think I'll put one more drop because the effect is wearing out. That's it. Okay, I think that's enough. Oh yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna leave these I'm going to leave these to dry up until tomorrow, and then I'll come back and film the rest. Take the tape off, and then we'll go ahead and sand it up, uh, shape the ring and put a hole in there. Because I'm making these for my friends, I already have the their size, so I know what to drill. So guys, it's been a couple of days now since the last part. Now I've got them off the tape, and I've cut them in half, as you can see, and I've drilled this one to the size I want for a friend, and these two are different size, 19mm, and these two are the same as the other one. And the other two, I made one already to just test out, and one of them broke, which didn't really have that much texture in it, so I'm not really too bothered about it. But these two, as you can see, they got nice textures, but you can't see well right now. But I'll show you guys the process for one of these blues, and then I'll off camera do another one, and then at the end I'll show you guys the both red and blue ones. But next time I think I'll do one black, because the way I did it makes the colors look like a smoke, and I think doing it with a black would make it look like a smoke coming out of a volcano or something. I think that would look really nice. But these are good as well. The one I did yesterday turned out really nice, so I'm looking forward to show you guys as well. So first of all, I'm going to sand one of these in here. I'm going to sand one of these, and we get the shape, and then we'll go to the wet sanding with these. These are micro mesh, two-sided, reusable. So we'll get started. I think okay, so I decided to use this one for the demonstration. I've made this table as well, as you can see. Made this, fits here underneath, so it gives me a nice table to work with and support. So let's get into it. So as you can see, I got the shape now. I think I'm happy with that. But this is not for me, so it's not fitting. Yeah, it fits here, and I think the thickness here is alright as well, but I'm going to sand this later on to make it smooth so it's not sharp, but it fits nicely. So I'm going to now shape this, the top of it, make it like a cool angles on it so it reflects light better. I think I'll have it this shape, kinda like a diamond shape, but less, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna get this a bit more angled, like these ones. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'm gonna get this off and we'll go to the sanding part. Okay guys, I got these sandpapers here. Going to start with 400. I'm going to try and not get the wood wet in the process. With these ones we can go up to 12,000, but we don't need to go that far because I've got this abrasive paste, acrylic paste, which will take it up to 12,000. It's just I need to sand a bit, get it up to like 2,000 or so, and then we'll use that paste. So it's actually not going to take that long. I'll show you guys the couple of steps until it gets clear so you can see inside. Then I'll skip it to the last part. It does take patience to do this sort of stuff, so if you just keep on doing this, it eventually there's just few marks I can see with with my eyes. So before moving on, I wanna get as much as those off. And I'm trying to keep those shapes I made, you know, trying to maintain those. That's why I'm doing it like this, and I only use a small part of it on that angle. By the way, these are wet and dry, so that's why I keep dipping it in there. Okay, let's move on. It's already starting to see through. But when we polish it with that paste, you can really see inside clearly. Right now, because we keep on wetting it, and that's why you can't see much. Okay, we'll start with these now. This is now 1500. The other one I used was 1200. I was out of 800, that's why I had no choice. I just jumped from 400 to 1200. As you can see, it doesn't make that difference. It's already no marks on it, so yeah, this one really did. Okay. After 800 or 1200, if it's sanded properly, you can't see any scratches, but there's still scratches there, but our eyes won't pick up. So that's why right now the part that I can't see are well sanded, and these little parts is easily identified. I can easily tell which part needs sanding, and this is really difficult, you know, to keep on the angle. That's why, so if I do it wrong, it creates a scratch. Or the, is it focused? Yeah, it creates scratch another place. So you gotta just don't go too crazy with the angles, because you're sanding it by hand, and those angles, as you can see, is really hard to sand them well. Let's go to this. So we'll just do this one and that's it. And then I'll apply the paste. So we'll move on to this paste. I'm just gonna use my hand like that. Take a small amount, doesn't need that much, and then just keep on rubbing it. As you can see, you can now see through it. I don't know if you can tell, but I'll put some pictures at the end for you guys as well, along with another one, red one like I told you guys. But for next time I need to put less colors, like if you remember, we dropped too much. I dropped too much red paint, but luckily there's still some voids in between them, clear, so you can see through it nicely. Oh, this polished up nicely. Whew. I don't know if you guys can see, because the background is you see, you can see my hand through it. It's not focusing that much, but yeah. Oh yeah, you can see it's really shiny. The more I rub it, the tinier these particles get, and sand is to even more than 12,000, because I've gone up to 12,000 and it doesn't get as clear as this. Oh yeah, I like these textures inside there. So I'll start on the red one, finish that one, finish these, sand these, cover it, sand it up, and then I'll finish the other one as well, and then at the end I'll show you guys a couple of pictures of it. Okay guys, I've finished sanding these all four. This one was the first one which I sanded by hand. The way I did it, I think, is much more difficult than the first one, than having it on the board and just adjust the angle right on top of the sandpaper. That way I think is much more easier to sand than the way I was doing it by hand up here. So definitely do the way I just told you about. And yeah, that's it. I'll put some pictures of them. You can clearly see through, but on the picture it will show much better. Yeah, I don't think I can get it to focus. Plus the background is dark. You won't see clearly. But this red one is much better. So yeah, guys, if you have any suggestions, any ideas, you know, if you would like to see more of these, please let me know in the comments below. If you like to see, like, I've got an idea about maybe a necklace, same sort of thing but a necklace. And because we've been doing a lot of wood turning lately, I thought maybe you guys want to see something different, something with this sort of stuff, resin. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you coming over and spending some of your time with me. It means a lot, and I thank everyone for liking my previous videos and watching my previous videos. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.